Alright, what's happening, folks? Tyler Campbell coming here. La 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 la. Alright, what's happening, folks? Coming at you with another Warhammer 40k painting video. This time, I am painting my Eliminator squad. My buddy David, he 3D printed these bad boys for me. Let's see. And I'm pretty stoked on how they came out. Yeah, I love the little goggles. I love the cape. I don't know. It's just a sweet unit. I'm super stoked on them. So yeah, let's get right into it. This is not a tutorial because I don't feel like I have the prowess for such things. So this is more of just like this is me painting and getting better at painting, or at least I think so. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, these were all, once again, 3D printed by my buddy David. He's printed all my models for me, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you, David. For whatever reason, I started off on the rifle on this one. And with that first model that you saw, I actually dropped that like twice, and I snapped the barrel twice in two different places. But super glued fine, which I'm happy about. So yeah, I mixed green and brown to do the cape and kind of get like a dark forest green coloring for the cape. And I feel like that turned out pretty nice. I'm pretty stoked on that. And getting in between the legs, I know most importantly with a model, it's you know what's on top. But, you know, I wanted to get in between the legs, so if you're like you're looking at it straight on, it's not like you're seeing like these yellow and gray splotches from where I didn't paint, you know. And once again, didn't do it perfectly, but I got it. And here's a lovely angle where you can't see what I'm doing at all. But I'm painting the pauldron and the eyes on my first Eliminator. And there's a nice view showcasing my work. And don't you worry, I'm going to switch to a overhead camera soon enough. But for now, here's the pauldron and the eyes. And here's the squad so far. You can kind of see a progression a little bit. So moving on to the gun of another one of my little dudes. These guns initially came detached, which I almost wish I kept them detached, so it would have been easier to paint, but you know, did what I did and I made it through. Now with these little gas mask goggle faces, you know, it was kind of a pain getting in there and not just, you know, eliminating the detail with like a glob of paint, but I managed. And any mistakes, you know, that's grime from all their recon. So yeah, here's the first little layer of red for the eyes, and then I wanted to let that sit, so I moved on to the pauldron. And not sure if I mentioned it, but I hate painting these things still. Coming in with my second coating on the eyes so that red really comes across, and that's one of the main things I've learned throughout my painting process, is that you know, do multiple layers so you have good consistency and good looking paint, and also good color. Oh, and then here we go, little pops of white on the eye. I really like that. That's probably one of my favorite parts. These little glints of light in the darkness that is the Eliminator squads. Now for the camo effect on the cape, and also the dirt on the Marine himself. I did like a dry brushing, and pretty pumped on how that came out. And as you can see here, I kind of forgetting that I'm filming this, and I'm pulling it back to where you almost can't see anything. Or maybe that's just how stealthy my Eliminator is. He's right there in the center of the screen, you just can't see him. Just kidding. So here he is, all dirtied up, all camouflaged, and ready for the next step. Now with my next step, I went on to the wash. The way I do wash is I just get a little bit of the wash on my brush, and then I dab it into the crevices, opposed to just wiping it all over the place. And then any excess liquid, I like to just wipe my brush off and then dab that excess with the brush to get it out. But not all of it, of course. You are putting it in there for a reason, so you don't want to take all of it away. And then ADHD me, rather than waiting to touch it up, I just immediately had to go back in and touch it up. Anyway, moving on to the tiger stripes. Yeah, I know these are Imperial Fist. I know these are Imperial Fist, and they have that bright yellow armor, but I wanted these guys to be very reconnaissance-like, so I added this tiger striping to give them a camouflage look and vibe. And then the final touch was on the rifle, the scope. I did a little dab of blue and then a dab of white to emulate kind of a lens and a glint on the lens. And I think it came out really nice. I think it's a really nice touch, and yeah, pretty stoked on it. And there it is. That is my full Eliminator squad. I think they turned out pretty good. They're looking pretty fierce. And it looks like they're gonna be ignoring your cover and blasting you away. So, better watch it. And here's my Primaris captain. I unfortunately did not make a process video for this guy, but super happy on how he turned out. He looks super badass with his plasma pistol, his power fist, his wreath. Really love that, the green pop. And here's the rest of my, or the totality of my finished Imperial Fist army so far. I still have 9 more intercessors, and what I'm most excited about is a dreadnought. So that'll be coming in a future video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you got some tips and tricks for me, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed painting these Eliminators. And I'm pumped to make some more. Have a good one.